Hi guys, good morning once again. We are going to conclude this topic. The previous video we discussed about the radiation energy released per second, radiant power given out by a body at a temperature T with emissivity E. That is what we learned as Stefan law. Then we can learn the same Stefan-Boltzmann law for a body having a temperature T. Suppose this is a hot body with a high temperature T surrounded by surrounding temperature Ts. Then this body will be able to absorb the radiation as well as emit the radiation. Suppose its emissivity is E. Then we can write the same equation. Now it takes different form. For a radiator with temperature T surrounded by surrounding temperature Ts, surrounded by surrounding temperature Ts. Then the radiant energy or radiation energy released per second radiation energy released per second now becomes H is equal to sigma A, where A is surface area, sigma A into E T raised to 4 minus Ts raised to 4. This is the equation where Ts is the surrounding temperature, T is the temperature of the hot body. This is the hot body, which is having emissivity E, where E is the emissivity of hot body. It's absorbing the radiation as well as emitting. Therefore, finally combining the fact, we get this is the new form of equation sigma A E T raised to 4 into Ts raised to 4. If the same body is a black body, then emissivity becomes 1. For black body, radiator, E is equal to 1. Then the same equation becomes radiant power H becomes equal to sigma A T raised to 4 minus Ts raised to 4. This is the equation for a black body radiator. We will have one calculation, then we will understand the meaning of this equation. Suppose, let us see the example. Let us estimate the heat radiated by our bodies. Let us estimate the heat radiated by our body. We know that our internal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Normal human body temperature, internal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Let us say the room temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. So, surrounding temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Hot body temperature, internal body temperature is, let us say, 37 degrees Celsius. But the skin temperature which is exposed to the surrounding will be always less. So, surface temperature, we need to take the surface temperature. Surface temperature of the human body, let us say it is 28 degrees Celsius. Okay, 28 degrees Celsius, surrounding temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. And for a human body of about 1.9 meters square surface area, we can calculate what is the energy radiated. What is the energy radiated per second? Energy, that is thermal energy radiated. Energy radiated per second by a human body with surface area A equal to 1.9 meters square, or you can take 2 meters square, and surface temperature means skin temperature, T equal to, as I said, 28 degrees Celsius. 28 plus 273, we have to add. So 273 plus 28 degrees Celsius. So this becomes temperature in Kelvin scale, 301 Kelvin. Room temperature, surrounding room temperature, Ts, as I said, let us say 22 degrees Celsius. 22 degrees Celsius. It becomes 273 plus 22 degrees Celsius. So it becomes 295 Kelvin. And our body is not a perfect black body. Okay, our bodies have some fraction of emissivity. So it is found to be, the emissivity of human body is almost 0.97 for a relevant region of electromagnetic radiation. 0.97 emissivity. E for that person is 0.97. Now we can calculate what is the thermal radiation energy released per second, radiant power. Therefore, thermal radiation energy released per second, radiant energy released per second, or radiant power released per second. Radiant power released is equal to H is equal to, you can write sigma A E T raised to 4 minus Ts raised to 4. Ts raised to 4. If you substitute this, 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8, that is a Stefan Boltzmann constant. 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8, right? Into surface area, almost 2, we have taken 1.9 into emissivity, 0.97 into temperature, 301 raised to 4 minus 295 raised to 4. Use the calculator. If you use the calculator and calculate this, the radiant power is calculated to be 66.4 watts. 66.4 watts. 66.4 watt, which is almost going to be half the rate of energy production by the body at rest, which is half the rate at which the body is producing the energy per second. The body is producing energy per second, which is equal to 120 joule per second. The body is producing, because of the food that we eat and the exercise and the work that we have done, the energy that is produced by the body is at the rate of 120 watt. Whereas when it is exposed to room temperature 22 degrees Celsius, the body is releasing at the rate of 66.4 joule per second. Therefore, we need to cover our body with clothes. We need to cover our body with clothes, right? When we are taking rest, our body is not so active, so it will be releasing energy. So energy released per second from the internal part of the body is less. So energy given out by the body to the surrounding will be more at this rate. Then we need to cover our body with the thick clothes, right? We need to cover our body with proper clothes and clothing. Proper clothing is required. Blankets are required, right? So this is the reason. Second thing, when we are exposed to the very cold surrounding, then there is a lot of temperature difference. there is a lot of temperature difference. Early morning, you see, if the temperature is very low, then we will be feeling very cold because of lot of energy that is released from our body. So we need to cover our body with thick clothing. So there is a particular clothing he has mentioned here, that is modern Arctic clothing. Modern Arctic clothing. Modern Arctic clothing. Has a silver lining inwards. It is having a silver coating inside. So it will be facing the skin of our body. If we wear this modern Arctic clothes which is having a metallic thin coating in the inner line, that will reflect the radiation back to our body, and thus prevent the loss of heat from our body. That is the reason why we wear modern Arctic clothing in very cold regions. Okay, this is all about the Stefan Boltzmann law and its significance. Now the last part of this topic is greenhouse effect. Let us learn greenhouse effect. Let us learn a very important one, that is greenhouse effect. Like all the other planets, the Earth receives the radiation from the sun and it can be able to absorb the radiation. Around the Earth there is an envelope of atmosphere. Around the Earth is covered by a layer of gases called as atmosphere. This atmosphere consists of several gases. The main gases which are important for this particular discussion is carbon dioxide, methane, then chlorofluorocarbons, then ozone. These are the gases which are important in this particular discussion. Now, the radiation that is received, which is causing the heating effect of the Earth, is mainly infrared radiation. As I have said, infrared radiation is the heat causing radiation. When this radiation reaches the Earth, it is usually in the short infrared range, short range infrared radiation, short wavelength infrared radiation, which can very easily pass through all these mixture of gases. It can very easily even pass through the mixture of gases, and even it can pass through the clouds also. When it reaches the surface of the Earth reflects this radiation. When the surface of the Earth reflects this radiation, what happens? The radiation that is reflected will be of long wavelength. Some part of the energy is absorbed by the Earth. Some part of the energy is absorbed by the Earth. As a result, the intensity is reduced, the wavelength is increased. Then we get long wavelength infrared radiation. These long wavelength thermal radiations, which are reflected from the Earth's surface, will be absorbed and reflected by these many gases which are present in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, then oxygen. Chlorofluorocarbons and oxygen. Not oxygen, sorry, it's not oxygen, ozone. This is chlorofluorocarbons. It's a compound. And this is ozone. These gases again will be absorbing the radiation and reflecting back. And this reflected back radiation, after reaching the Earth's surface, again gets reflected. So the radiation that has been received by the Earth will not escape out of the atmosphere, will not escape out of the atmosphere. Most part of the radiation is multiply reflected within the atmosphere due to the presence of these gases: carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, and chlorofluorocarbons and ozone. Okay. As a result of multiple reflection, the earth will be able to absorb more and more radiation, and the surface temperature of the earth increases. As the surface temperature of the earth increases, it will be emitting out the radiation again, and the radiation that is emitted out by the earth's surface will be again trapped by the multiple reflections, that are taking place by these mixture of gases. As a result, the temperature of the entire globe increases. This is called as greenhouse effect. So, greenhouse effect can be very well termed as trapping up of thermal radiation is it not trapping up of thermal radiation received from the sun, trapping up of the thermal radiation by multiple reflections. Taking place in the atmosphere. Leading to increase in the temperature due to absorption of radiation. There is going to be increase in the temperature of the Earth's surface. Is called greenhouse effect. The gases which are causing this greenhouse effect the gases which are causing this greenhouse effect are called as greenhouse gases. This effect of warming up of Earth. Or called as greenhouse gases. Such as carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons. These chlorofluorocarbons are released by the refrigerators, air cooling systems, and the sprayers, deodorants, the sprayers which are used for shaving sprayers. So they are all involved with such chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, and the ozone which is present in the troposphere. The ozone layer is present in the troposphere. That will also be absorbing the radiation and reflecting the radiation. So these are called as the greenhouse gases. Now, suppose the greenhouse effect would not have been there. Suppose the multiple reflection would not have taken place and trapping up of such thermal radiation would have not taken place, and the absorption of radiation would have not taken place. Then the surface temperature of Earth would be minus 18 degrees Celsius. If greenhouse effect would not be present, would not be taking place, then average surface temperature of Earth would be minus 18 degrees Celsius. that would be very, very difficult. So greenhouse effect is very much required for all the animal beings, human beings, and the plants to be surviving. For all the life to exist on the surface of the earth, greenhouse effect plays a very, very significant role. But because of our human activities, industrial release of the pollutant gases, because of human polluting activities, vehicle exhausts and deforestation, cutting up of the trees, because of this modern way of development, the deforestation is taking place. Millions are being cut every year. This is releasing a lot amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The level of carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere. So also the level of chlorofluorocarbons is increasing in the atmosphere. As the level of these greenhouse gases is increasing, the trapping up of the thermal radiation and thus absorption of thermal radiation by the Earth's surface is increasing. Greenhouse effect is increasing, leading to more global warming. From the last century, it is being observed that the temperature has been increased from 0.3 to 0.6 degrees Celsius within one particular century. And this particular century, it is being estimated up to about 2050. It is being estimated that in this particular century, the temperature of the earth will be increasing from 1 degree Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius. From 1 degree Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius, which is going to be very alarming, very, very dangerous. That is what we are observing now. The glaciers are melting. Melting of glaciers is taking place. Melting up of ice caps in the zones. Ice caps in the polar regions is taking place, and the sea levels are increasing. The water in the sea level is increasing. The coastal cities are getting submerged because of floods. So these are all the things that are going to take place very frequently. And in the interior of the land area, because of deforestation and cutting up of number of trees and increasing in the industrial activities, the area of deserts are going to increase. The deserts are going to increase. So as a result, it's going to be very, very harmful for the existence of human beings, for the existence of animals, and even for the existence of plants. So efforts are being taken by all the countries of this globe, by all the countries of this earth, that the release of greenhouse gases must be minimized. There should be emission testing for all the vehicles. The vehicles should release minimum amount of emission, minimum amount of exhaust gases which are harmful. There should be minimum uses of the refrigerators, minimum uses of these sprayers. The sprayers which are going to be manufactured should not have chlorofluorocarbons. So efforts are being made from all the countries to minimize the level of release of these greenhouse gases. As a result, the global warming can be minimized. So if the global warming is minimized, then we can have a comfortable life on the surface of the earth. Okay, that is the importance of greenhouse effect. And what happens if greenhouse effect is not controlled, if global warming takes place alarmingly more? So these are all the things you should be always updating yourself through the newspapers, through the channels, news channels, and through the magazines. So go on updating yourself, which will be very, very essential for the survival of life on the surface of the earth. Thank you. Have a nice day. We will start with thermodynamics from the next video onwards. Please solve problems from this topic. solve the problems on Stephen's law, problems on Wien's displacement law, and problems on thermal conductivity and so on. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.